Greg Johnson lives by a simple life mantra. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. It's the guiding principle that has helped to shape his personal and professional life. Greg is the Director of Place-Based Investments and Grants at the Rockefeller Foundation. So what does that mean?
My work at the Rockefeller Foundation is really focused on making sure that low-wage workers across the country can access economic stability and the paths to economic mobility. We have two primary ways that we're trying to get that done. One is through policy, the other is through driving private investments into places. On the policy side, our team is focused on expanding earned income tax credits and child tax credits, which obviously have some implication on the amount of money that will go into working families' pockets, not only in the places where we have grants currently deployed, but also in places like Mississippi. Our hope is that we can scale that work to be more impactful and so that more families can access that money.
Before joining the Rockefeller Foundation, Greg was a community organizer and attorney. He worked with the Campaign for Youth Justice as a federal field organizer. In President Barack Obama's administration, as a liaison between the U.S. Department of Justice, the U.S. Department of Education on the School Supportive Discipline Initiative, the Department of Justice's Task Force on Violence Against Children, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, where he served as a member of the Mississippi New Orleans team, managing a portfolio of nearly 140 grants totaling more than $90 million. Greg's career as a philanthropist is ever evolving.
I was in my first year of undergrad. I was working with a statewide racial justice organizing organization, and we were winning, right? As nonprofits like to talk about their works, we were achieving outcomes. But I still thought that there was a lot more to do. And I remember telling my best friend, she's still my best friend, Wakenya Clanton, our freshman year at Tougaloo College. I said, I'm going to law school, I'm gonna be a dope lawyer, I'm gonna do the impact litigation, but ultimately I'm gonna land at a major foundation and I'm gonna get people the resources they need to do the really hard work of organizing communities to really change things and the outcomes to what they need and want them to be.
Well, you know, one of the things that we always say at Tougaloo is that Tougaloo's college success is really defined by the contributions and investments of our graduates once they leave the institution and how they make their mark on the larger world. Well, Gregory not only remained active in the life of Tougaloo College as a loyal alumnus and supporter of the college and investments in the community. He would come back to the college and he would speak, but he also helped to introduce the college to, as he grew in the philanthropic world, to foundations and others, and was talked about Tougaloo College largely.
Greg also supports a number of Mississippi and Washington, D.C. based charitable organizations by providing strategic and financial support. Greg's done a lot in philanthropy, but what he's most proud of?
I'm most proud of the little things. The little things that I don't have to tell people about, the things that aren't necessarily done through my office. It's the phone calls that say, we have 10 spots for kids to do an ACT program, can you help out? And to eagerly answer yes. It is knowing that there are young people who need coats in winter and I can help with that. It's knowing that there are people who are food insecure and I can help with that. So my giving principles are simple. When you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. And so I try to live every day expressing those values.
Greg Johnson, the 2020 Young, Gifted, and Empowered Philanthropist of the Year.